Hello, I'm Paul Farmer, President of VidSnippets Incorporated. In this video, I'll demonstrate some of the functionality and features of our web-based creation tool. The creation tool offers a user-friendly mechanism to select the video segments that will comprise the custom VidSnippet clip, as well as select a thumbnail image that can form part of the package that would be submitted up. Now, the first step is to open the creation wizard. You'll then want to choose your source video file from whatever location you have it stored in. In order to create the VidSnippet package, something must be input into the title field. This is the only required field. You can also input additional text in the description or in the keywords field. Now, all three of those fields, title, description, and keywords, are searchable. So this would allow users to perform queries and find and filter various VidSnippet packages that would have been saved up into your gallery up above. Now, by default, all of the VidSnippet clip segments that you select will retain their linkage to the source video. As a result, when a viewer is watching one of your VidSnippet clips, if they want to go to the source video, when they click on it, whichever segment they happen to be watching at that time, when the source video opens and starts playing, it will actually play at the beginning of that particular segment. So for example, if you have a VidSnippet clip with 7 segments and segment number 4 is 23 minutes and 14 seconds into the source video, if the viewer happens to be on that segment, when they click, they will go to that spot. As an alternative, if you would prefer that the viewer be directed to the very start of the source video, you can simply check this box. Now, there's two types of VidSnippet clips that can be created, a preview type and a highlight type. The idea behind the preview type, which I'll demonstrate first, is to provide a visual index. It will basically create a compilation based on the time criteria that you input. So for example, we could go in and say we'd like to have a clip that is 3 seconds long, and we'd like to have these generated, let's say, every 10 seconds. Depends on whatever criteria you want to input there. The tool will then auto-generate the various segments of 3 seconds based on your time criteria. Underneath the video playback window, you'll notice that there's these black lines. These are actually the references for the various segments. So if I click here, you can see that I'm jumping to these points. These are actually the start and end points for any one of the segments. By selecting a segment, I can actually go in and delete it if I wish. I could go in and edit it, modify length, start and end points. And I can also use these up-down keys to change the order in which any particular video will play. So this is actually the playback order, but I can actually adjust those as I want. So it's fairly flexible. Now I'm going to step back for a second and just show you the highlight type. This allows you as a creator to go in and manually select the segments. So you're making subjective decisions in terms of which segments you feel are going to be most important and relevant to your intended target audience. Now there's two ways you can designate the start and end points of your segments. You can click on the play button and then simply as the video is playing, hit start and end and save. Or you can also drag the start and end marker buttons to your point and hit the save button, and you'll see there's your first segment and the corresponding reference line. You can add another. We'll just let this play for a little bit. Say for example we want to capture here, and we can let it play for a little while, and we'll end it here. Save that, create another one. Save that, and let's grab a fourth. So there's no restriction in the number of segments or the length of any particular segment that you can create. Now you can navigate through the tool using the next, basically forward and back buttons. You can also cancel if you want, and if you wish to cancel, you can also click on one of the buttons up above and it'll take you out of the tool. Once you've selected the segments, you hit the next button to go to the next step, which would actually allow you to review and preview the clip that you've created. So you can hit that and it'll basically just cycle through in the order in which we've set the segments. And so once it's gone through, if I want to, I can go back, hit the back button, and I could go into any one of these ones and edit them as I sort of previously demonstrated, or delete them. So let's just proceed forward. And assuming you're happy with the segments you've got, after you've previewed it, the step that precedes you uploading it is for you to select a thumbnail. Now, by default, it will take the first image of the playback clip that you created. So it'll be off the first segment. So if you want to, you can choose to select an image anywhere along the play line by clicking on the second button. The other option, it will allow you to pick an image anywhere within one of the segments. But if you try to pick something outside, it will restrict you to something within one of the segments. And the reason for that is because with our tool, you can actually create multiple VidSnippet clips that link back to one single source video. So you could have different topics or what have you. The final step is to upload the package. So when you hit the submit button, that first green flash that you saw was actually the data for the VidSnippet segments, the VidSnippet clip itself going up, and now you can see the source video is now being uploaded. So when we talk about a VidSnippet package, we're actually referring to the thumbnail, the VidSnippet clip itself with one or more segments that you've selected, as well as the source video. So once these have completed their uploading, you'll get a confirmation information here. Now, depending on the number of segments and also the size of the source video or what your connectivity, there can be some delay. It will then go into the review listing and it will be held there pending review. There's some processing that would take place, so probably in a couple of minutes when I click on this again, we'll see that one that I just created shown here. If you have any questions or require any additional information, please feel free to contact us at info at vidsnippets.com. Thank you very much for your time.